Hey guys, welcome back to Sparkle Eats. I'm Megan from Sparkle, and we are doing a recipe that I've really never made at home before, but I've always wanted to. We are making clam chowder. So in this season of Lent, you can certainly adjust some of these ingredients to be completely meat-free, because I'm starting with bacon. So you can leave that out and make some changes like from chicken stock to vegetable stock. So we can easily make this Lent friendly, but this is so delicious, and I'm really glad I discovered, making this because it's easier to do than I thought. So I started with about a half of a pound of bacon, and I got it nice and crispy because this is what we're going to put over top of our clam chowder. But you want to save the grease here, because that's what we're going to use to cook our veggies. Now we're going to add some onion and some celery. And you just want to saute this until it starts to get softened. Now that my veggies are starting to soften, I'm going to add some flour. And you just want to stir this through and cook off that raw flour flavor. So it's just a few seconds here. And this is going to make this nice and thick. Now I'm going to add some chicken broth. And again, make the change to veggie broth if you want this to be completely meat-free. And then we're going to add some half and half. And now we're just going to bring this up to a boil, but I want to give it a good stir to make sure there's no chunks of flour in there. Okay, now that we're boiling, we're going to add in our potatoes. This is about 2 large potatoes that I cut up. You just want to add those in. Then I'm going to add our clam juice. So I have 2 different kinds of clam juice here. So for this, you can obviously use fresh clams, but I'm using the canned chopped ones. So I reserved the juice after I drain that. So you're going to add that into this. And then you're going to add, this is optional, some additional clam juice. It comes in a bottle right by where they keep the clams. And you just want to add that, so that's about a cup's worth. And then we're just going to stir this together and bring it up to a simmer again. And just let this cook for about 20 minutes or so until those potatoes are fork tender. After your soup has cooked all the way through and the potatoes are nice and tender, you just want to add your clams. This is 3 cans of just the chopped clams, and you just want to add that into your soup and stir it and cook it for about 5 minutes until everything is heated through. Then serve this up with your reserved bacon and some oyster crackers over top, and you have a delicious clam chowder made at home that's a lot easier than you'd think.